Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to the new events for this week. So, we're just going to go right into it. We have Winking Chespin. You guys know how easy Winking Chespin is, don't you? I mean, it's the beginner stage. It's one of those stages you're not going to have a tough time on. I guarantee you that. It's one of the early stages in the main stages. It's not a main stage, but it's like one of those main stages. If you make that match, get rid of all the Chespin, you can make the match again, the middle ones, if you wanted to. I didn't because I went for the shout out. Didn't work out for me, but that is okay because, again, you could play however you want. You could make mistakes. You could deliberately make mistakes. You're still good to beat this, You could basically bring whatever Pokemon you want. That's basically what I am trying to say. Maybe not anything, but you could bring Pokemon and you're going to be able to knock it out. Doesn't have a lot of moves. It does have a lot of moves, but it doesn't have a lot of HP for the amount of moves it has. So, yeah, starting off really easy. So that is definitely nice. And we are going to move on to the star of the week, Turtonator. Now, I mentioned this in my discussion video. This is the one that you definitely want to go ahead and farm. Totally recommend it. It's never been available, farming-wise. It's only been available once, so nice to have it back. I didn't remember the stage. I brought the Primal Kyogre. I guess I assumed right, because it does have a bunch of rocks. It also has blocks, so obviously a block shot user like Dugtrio would be good. I just went full water with Poliwrath. I didn't think it was a difficult stage, but it's not one I really remembered too well, just because I only have one video of it, because it's only been available once. And I didn't, I figured it wouldn't be too bad, so it's really not that bad, which is good because Turtonator is amazing. It has Block Shot, and I just mentioned it, use Dugtrio with Block Shot if you have it maxed out. You definitely want this. Totally recommend farming it if you can beat it consistently itemless. If you can, if you're earlier on, I would still recommend picking this one up, maybe going in with an attack power to secure the win. I don't really think it's necessary, but it is a good Pokemon. A Rock and Block Destroyer Mega, like Shiny Mega Deontay, would be good just because there's so many rocks and blocks, and he does disrupt us more, so that would definitely be a good way to go. But either way, clear out Turtonator, so that's one that I'm going to be focusing on this week, as I know many of you will as well. So yeah, already getting a present to start things also, that's definitely nice. So we do go ahead and knock out the best Pokemon this week, or one of the best. Now we have Carracosta. Yeah, I keep on calling this one, or at least I don't keep on calling it, but I keep on referring to it as Tirtoga. It's pre-evolution. I can't even pronounce the name, but its name is actually Carracosta. I don't know why I get them mixed up, but whatever. That has nothing to do with this video. Now we're going in with a grass team. Decided to use Mega Sceptile just because I wanted to, because I'm using all grass types. I did get the 5-match of Shaman, so do go ahead and put him to sleep. He's going to take a nap for a little bit, which is nice. He's tired. Turtles get tired, right? So he's definitely tired, and he's off to Dreamland. I'm using the Shiinotic just because it has Shot Out, and that's a broken ability. It's an amazing ability. However, I've never actually used Shiinotic, I don't think, because I don't have it maxed out. So obviously it's not good for this stage, especially since it has nothing to Shot Out, and it's only skill level 1, so it's not good for me in this stage, but I still have it just because I wanted to have it just for fun, to show you, to change things up a little bit, maybe get a little different Pokemon. It's basically nothing, so basically a blank slot, but that's okay. It's level 1, it's not doing anything for us, but again, as I said, okay, because we put it to sleep. I don't know Carracosta's disruptions just because we never saw them, because we kept on using Shaman. I think we got a Blossom in there, so definitely a good way to go. Yes, Shaman and Blossom are outclassed because they did get nerfed a while ago, so we don't really use them a whole lot. Maybe you guys do. I don't use them a whole lot, but I decided to in this stage. We put Carracosta to sleep again, so, by nerfing it, I mean, we can't use Mind Zap after you put it to sleep, which is unfortunate, but again, doesn't matter. Able to knock out Carracosta. I think you'll be able to get this one easily. I don't see having a whole lot of trouble. You kind of expect more HP on this one just because it is a tanky Pokemon, but sometimes it's totally random. Sometimes the pre-evolutions of Pokemon have high CP, not CP. I play too much Pokemon Go, HP. Anyway, Do Knock It Out. Caracosta is not good, so it has paralysis combo, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it has, but either way, it's not good. Anyway, moving on, we have Uxie. Uxie used to be really good. Unfortunately, it is outclassed now because, as I said, it does have Mind Zap, which is still decent because we did use Blossom, so it's still not terrible. It could be skill swap to Flash Mob, which is not the good ability. If you're going to go with anything, it's got to be Mind Zap. For some reason, I thought the stage had barriers on it. That's why I have the Drift Blim. I was 100% wrong. It doesn't. It has blocks. So, you know, the Duska would have been better in this situation. But, you know, it is what it is. That's okay. We do have this Boopa. Trevenant works just fine. I just wanted to use Boopa because, again, we've used Trevenant a lot more than Spoopa. So, changing things up using the Mega Pinsir because it still feels new to me. So, yeah, that's basically why I have this team. Mimikyu is obviously always good to get the Spookify Plus off, but yeah. I don't want to say this stage is super easy just because I remember having somewhat of a difficult time on it way back when I was a noob. You know, I really had a relatively difficult time. I think I had to use items on it to catch it. So you might have to if you're earlier on into the game. That's why I never farmed this before. When it was like really good, because, you know, I wasn't able to, beat it at least consistently itemless. So, but, you know, now it seems a lot easier, obviously. Do go ahead and beat Uxie. Yeah. So, cool Pokemon. Definitely will help you out, though, if you're, like, relatively early into the game, even though it's not the greatest. Now we're moving on to Type Null, which has an interesting ability, Block Off. It destroys 10 blocks. It's actually decent. It has a unique ability, like, similar to a Mega Effect, except it's not a Mega, so that's really cool. It's a normal type, but then again, so is Silvally, and we use that a lot, right? So, either way, I don't think it's worth farming because I think the priority has to be on Turtonator, as I've said before. So, I don't think any of us are going to farm this one this week, but it is a cool Pokemon. I actually didn't go in with the best team. I came close on this one, believe it or not. Yeah, I almost actually lost. You know, so you could definitely pick a better team. Mega Gallade is not really that great because it does have blocks. You know, it does disruptive blocks, disruptive Type Null, so a shot-out user would be good. A block shot user like Hitmontop would be good. That's going to be farmable soon, I believe. I think it's next week. I will have a discussion of next week's events, either tonight or tomorrow or something. But either way, yeah, not the best team. I didn't think the stage was going to be as bad as it was. I did go ahead and set up the 4-match. Luckily, he didn't disrupt with it. If I didn't get that 4-match of Cross Attack Plus, I wouldn't have beaten the stage. So, you know, definitely go in with a more dedicated team. I mean, this team is not bad. These Pokemon are not bad, but a Tapper would have been better than, you know, Mega Glade, or even like Shiny Deontay would be better because, you know, there's blocks. I mean, Last Ditch Effort Conkeldurr would be amazing if you have it maxed out, because if you do come to those last few moves like I did, you'll be able to finish it off with that. So it's not a terrible stage, but I would say it's one of the more difficult great challenges this week. But it is cool. It is a unique Pokemon, and I would catch it just because, you know, some stages get annoying with blocks, so you might find yourself using it once in a while, you know. So, and if you're an endgame player, you're not going to use it, but, you know, if you're playing through the main stages, it's something you might add onto a team once in a while. So, go ahead and catch it. It also has a decent attack power, too. I believe it's base 70, gets up to 90, and it can take raise max level. So, it's not the worst of the worst. I think we can all agree on that, right? But anyway, moving on to the difficult stage this week. The Ultra Challenge. We have an Ultra Challenge every week. You guys know that. It is Silvally. Now, I recommend the exact team I'm going with. Buzzwole can be replaced if you don't have it, or if you, you know, want to go in with a different, strong fighting type. Silvally typeless combo, if you have it maxed out, totally recommend it. However, if you do have Silvally maxed out, you're probably not going to go into it with at all, right? Because if it's maxed out, there's no reason to play the stage. So, if you're playing the stage, you don't have Silvally maxed out. That's a guarantee. So, but if you want to farm it, if you catch Silvally, definitely bring Silvally with you. Now, I know it's going to be extremely difficult to farm. I was able to beat it itemless. It didn't seem bad for me. I don't know if I got a little bit lucky, but, yeah, you definitely want Silvally with you if you're farming it, if it's not maxed out. Even if it's not maxed out, that's totally fine. you won't activate Templates Combo as much, but you'll still activate it occasionally, and even without activating it, you can still beat this item list. So, yeah, if you do want to farm it, that's the way to go. I don't know what the drop rate is. I think it's decent, but I don't think it's great. You could post the drop rate below if you know what it is, but it's probably like 25%, something like that. But anyway, definitely recommend Shiny Mega Diancie. Get rid of these rocks, you know. I mean, the ice is annoying. You could try the regular Diancie, because that's definitely a good way to go. So you might want to give that one a try, and then you could just like match next to the rocks to get rid of those. So that actually might be better than Shiny Mega Diancie, and it Mega Evolves quicker if it's fully sped up. These are all advanced teams that I'm recommending. If you don't have some of these Pokemon, you're going to be overwhelmed with the stage, and you know it's going to take full items, if you even that. So, you know, if you're going full items, make sure you could beat it. And like most other Ultra Challenges, if you have very few moves left, it does have a low catch rate. So, you're gonna have trouble with it, unfortunately, if you have to go full items. So, proceed with caution. I say that every single Ultra Challenge. Yeah. They should really make these Ultra Challenge stages more, better catch rates, because if you're spending items, why not give it to you, right? You're already spending like 18,000, 16,000 coins, whatever it happens to be, you know, around that price, if you're going full items. So, I remember going full items on this originally when it came out. If it was now, I would just continue to go into an item list, because you have nothing to lose at that point, right? If you're able to beat an item list and you want to catch it, yeah, you'll have a low catch rate, probably, but it's item list, so it doesn't matter. Does that make sense? So, either way, we do go ahead and knock out Silvally. So, this is gonna trump a lot of people, I guarantee you that, because it is tough. So, moving on to the special challenge of the week. It does drop Raise Max Levels Goodra. It could be skill swap to Unity Power. That's the only ability that we care about, in terms of Goodra, at least. Now, Unity Power is good. I use Ash Greninja a lot. I use Charizard a lot. I even sneak in Goodra once in a while, so it's not bad. Again, priority should be on Turtonator, but this one is definitely not good. Did Turtonator take hearts? I believe it took hearts, but I could be wrong. If it did, you could farm this alongside of Turtonator if you want to, because this one takes coins like all special challenges do that drop Raise Max Level. So if the Turtonator did take hearts, you could definitely do this if you don't have it as well. But, you know, if Turtonator took coins, definitely got to go for Turtonator. Block Shot just dominates this week, yeah. So we do go ahead, knock out Goodra. So really nice. And we just have one more Pokemon left, and that will be Landorus. And it is the once a day event for the week. Now, you know, you should play it every single week, the once a day events. They always do them, right? They always do once a day events. So I just decided to have fun and go in with a full set of Hammering Streak Pokemon. I almost forgot that it was a time stage. I remembered literally as the seconds went by, so I set up the Rose Raid match, and then I was waiting to get that, and they kept on falling, I couldn't get the Sylveon match, so I was like, you know what, forget this, let's, you know, continue moving on, and we do get the Winking Turtwig match, so that is definitely nice. Able to knock out Lando is just fine. I forgot I can't believe I stumbled there, but we do actually get a red gift, which is a Mega Speed Up, which is nice. Might as well play it every single day. I mean, you have to, right? Because you have a chance at the red gifts. You'll get the red ones eventually, or once in a while, you know? So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this week's events. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.